Welcome to my channel. My name is Lexi and today is my eyeshadow palette rolling project. So I have two palettes this year. One is my Pan That palette for the year and the other is a rolling prompt base. So each month I pick a palette and I see how many times I use it. My goal is to use the palette completely. So let's start with my Pan That palette for the year. This is my second year in a row doing my NYX Ultimate Shadows palette, and the progress has been low, to say the least. I haven't been wearing a lot of makeup, especially in March. There was like probably 2 to 3 weeks just not dedicated use. So it's pretty lacking in my progress, and I'm sorry to say that there really aren't that many updates. Still no pan yet on any of the shades that I've chosen. So this is slightly different than a Pan That palette where I do all of them, but I picked 4 shades that I want to pan by the end of the year. So let's just go over them. We have this light brown here, the dark brown over here, this copper shimmer, and then this pink shimmer. So not even close. I am, however, very, very close to finishing this one. I have to say that's like 4 uses left. I mean, probably less, but I keep saying I'm going to finish it by the next month and then it is still here. So barely any product left in there. So for that light brown, I've used it a total of 10 times. I just had very low usage. I also thought it was going to be easier to pair with my other palette that I'll show you soon. I really thought this palette as a whole would be, and it was kind of hard, to be honest. So that one is at 10 uses. This dark brown is at a total of 19 uses. I haven't been reaching for these, unfortunately, but I am going to start really trying to get some more use, especially on this palette. This kind of like copper brown shimmer, I've used it a total of 5 times, as well as this pink shimmer a total of 5 times. Sorry, the pink has a total of 3 times. And you can tell it has the least amount of use out of the 4. That is where we are today. I'm sorry I don't have any like big updates or even much progress on that. And another palette, I'm really surprised I was not able to use every single shade in this palette. So this is my Star Wars Mandalorian The Child palette. And this one, I didn't think I was going to have any pans. It was really just wanting to get some use out of these colors. So here is the palette. And yeah, I didn't use all of them. So the ones that I did use, I used this one up here, Precious Cargo. I've used that once. It was really pretty. It's just like a little sheer and it has kind of that yellow undertone. Second one, Right Hand Mando, I've used twice. That one also very pretty, but it's a bit crumbly. It kind of has that big glitter particles in it. Then just like a Tatooine, I need to look up how to say that because I don't know. I asked my boyfriend and he laughed at how I said it and said it was rage bait, but I don't remember how to say it. So just like a Tatooine, I used this one 2 times. I actually preferred this one. It is a nice like warm brown shade. I was using it as like a crease shade. It's really pretty. I just was really struggling to want to get this palette to work as a whole and then to get it to work with my other palette, especially these greens. I didn't touch these greens. I used Babyface, this kind of like muted Shrek green. I've used that once and it was really hard. It looked muddy instantly, was not a fan of that. And then I used Droid Protocol twice, this kind of like burnt red. And yeah, I really just struggled with this. I had difficulty with that green, so I was kind of scared for the others. But you know what? I think it is going to be a rollout. This is the first palette so far that I haven't used all the shades in the month period. And I should have used it more because it was March, but I didn't. And it was kind of hard to work with those colors, and I really just want something else to work with. I don't want this to keep sitting in my daily drawer for the next month with the intention of using it, and I feel like I can't. Not to say that I'm going to just like get rid of this palette, though I do think this is a palette where I might keep certain shades or just keep them all just to have these greens if I ever do choose to use them. I got it mostly for the packaging, to be honest. Not like super upset, and this color pop, so it's pretty cheap as well. I want to roll in a new palette. So we're gonna do that, and I really hope that I can have just better progress for next month. I know this project has been kind of slow, So I'm just gonna share my screen with you while I make a new roll. So this is all my eyeshadow palettes. I did exclude single shadows just because you use it once and then you've used it for the month. So let's see what I get. Okay, statement piece. I'm gonna go grab this. I think I know which palette this is. Okay, so I was actually thinking of the ColourPop Roaring Hearts, which is an all neutral palette. So yeah, this is not gonna be easy, you guys. Oh my god. Okay, so this is ColourPop Statement Piece. It is a 5-pan palette, and as you can see, it is these very vibrant corals. I've played with this one before. I think I got this in like a ColourPop mystery bag, so it was a bunch of palettes that were just chosen at random. And okay, I like most of the palettes that I got in that one, but this one is just so heavily pigmented. So these top 3, I can use those no problem. These bottom 2, oh my god, that's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. I mean, this is gonna have to be like a weekend thing, or maybe if I just use like the tiniest amount. But okay, I'm gonna swatch these out for you just so you can see what I'm talking about. That the other ones are wearable, and I definitely will try and get more than just one use with these because they're pretty. And I should be using these shades. So spring is here. I really like that second matte. Okay, so here are the swatches. So this top like champagne shade is Diamond Cut. The second one is Blair. I really like that one. Then the third one here is Lovelock. I also like that too. It's this like pink shimmer. The fourth one is Hoops. And the last one is Chainmail. It's a bright palette. We'll see. I'm gonna try my hardest to get these used. I think the first 3 will be quite easy to just incorporate into a daily look. I mean, we have 2 shimmers that are pretty cute. And then this light pink. These 2, when I swatched them, I definitely had to build them up, so maybe I can use that to my advantage. But I am a little intimidated by those 2 because they're quite pigmented and that's just not really my style in eyeshadow, but we will see. This will definitely be easier, I hope, than the Star Wars palette. That one was, I think, 9. This one is 5. So let's hope that I can get this done by next month. So that is my very quick update for this project. I am hoping to just increase my usage, especially with my Pan That palette for the year, because this is going so slow. And I also haven't been using it enough to want progress. So we will see. Stay tuned for my next update. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!